Hello, Magic Seekers. This is Freya's Enchantments with Everyday Magic for the Everyday Witch. If you're new to this channel, welcome to our cozy corner and hit that subscribe button to join our little coven. Today, I will be sharing with you 7 ways you can celebrate Mabon as a beginner witch. But make sure you stick around to the end because I have a special bonus surprise that you're going to love. So, what is Mabon? Well, Mabon is celebrated between the 21st and 23rd of September, marking the Autumn Equinox, when day and night are in perfect balance, when light and dark are equal. It is the second harvest festival of the Wheel of the Year and a time of transition between summer into fall, moving us into the darker time of the year. Mabon is a time of reflection, gratitude, and balance. As we see the leaves begin to change and the earth turns colder around us, witches take this time to slow down and release what no longer serves them and be grateful for all that we've received this year, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. As we see the leaves begin to fall from the trees, it reminds us that we can't hold on to things forever. Mabon also aligns with the story of Demeter and Persephone from Greek mythology, and it reflects the cycles of the season. Now, Persephone, a maiden goddess, is taken by Hades down into the underworld, and her mother, Demeter, the goddess of agriculture and harvest, mourns her, and the earth dies, leading into autumn and winter. So Mabon marks the time when Persephone starts descending down into the underworld, and this symbolizes the transition from light into dark, life into death. 1. Create an altar. This is one of my favorite ways to celebrate any Sabbath. It's really easy and it's really personal because you choose things that symbolize the holiday for you. So I would start with some warm colors like browns, reds, and oranges are great. Then maybe add in some things from nature. You can choose acorns, fallen leaves, pine cones, feathers, sunflowers. Then head into your kitchen, maybe an apple, some cinnamon sticks, whole cloves. Then choose to add in some crystals if you'd like. There's citrine, tiger's eye, red jasper. These are all great choices. You can also add in some charms if you have them. I like to use my little scythe. But you can also use a sun and a moon charm, maybe some leaves charms. Get creative and see what calls out to you. Another choice you can do is collect rocks, and you can paint symbols on those rocks to add whatever symbolism you want to add to your altar. So some great choices would be wheat, or you could paint your own scythe. Get creative and make this altar special for you. This is what my altar looks like. 2. Make a seasonal meal. Cook or bake something with seasonal produce such as potatoes, carrots, onions, corn, or you can use apples or pumpkin, and pumpkin from a can is totally okay. Maybe you make a veggie pot pie or a roast with vegetables. Maybe you bake an apple crisp or some pumpkin bread. Just choose something you feel comfortable making, and a simple recipe is totally okay. Just stir in your intentions for abundance and wellness and give thanks for the harvest. 3. A simple gratitude spell. This is a great way to celebrate Mabon, and you only need a few things to make this work. A piece of paper, something to write with, a lighter, and a fireproof dish. Take your piece of paper and write down 3 to 5 things you feel grateful for right now. Really feel this gratitude in your heart and soul, and pour this energy into the paper. Fold up the paper and put it in your fireproof dish. Light the piece of paper on fire and let it burn down to ashes. Once the ashes have cooled, take the ashes and bury them outside as an offering for the sabbat. 4. Take a walk in nature. This is another great way to celebrate Mabon. Get outside and breathe in the cooler air after the heat of the summer. Look at the changing colors of the leaves as they start to fall to the ground. And this is also a great time to collect things for your altar. So bring a basket with you. Maybe you're looking for some rocks that you can paint, or maybe you find some acorns or beautifully colored leaves that have fallen to the ground. Maybe feathers that find you. Whatever it may be, respect nature and always say thank you for these gifts. 5. Make a Mabon simmer pot. This is another great way to celebrate the holiday, and it fills your house with an uplifting energy and a wonderful smell. You only need a few things to make this work. A large pot filled with water, stove, and then you have some wonderful options for your scent. You can choose maybe apple slices, some orange peels, lemon peels, maybe a cinnamon stick, some cloves, ginger, rosemary is another great option. Pick a few things like this and set it to the side. Now bring your pot of water to boil. Once it boils and you add in your chosen mix, it's time to stir in some magic. So stir in your intention, maybe for prosperity and abundance or a happy home. Let this pot simmer throughout the rest of the day and fill your home with wonderful energy. 6. Honor Persephone and Demeter. If you're interested in deity work, this is a great time to connect with Persephone and Demeter. You can light a candle for them, leave them out an offering such as pomegranate seeds, apples, breads, and honey, and then tell them thank you for their harvest and their sacrifice. You can even write your own prayer to express gratitude in your own personal way. 7. Meditation and journaling. This time of year is all about reflection and balance, and taking the time to think about what this means to you is a powerful practice for Mabon. So get a journal, something to write with, and sit down. Close your eyes and just breathe for a few minutes. Then reflect on how you're feeling. Are you taking time for self-care? Are you taking time to do things that make you happy? Are you feeling overly stressed or anxious? Think about how you can feel more balanced in your day-to-day life. And then write everything you're feeling down in the journal. Alternatively, you can also think about what you're grateful for right now and reflect on that, and then write all that down in the journal. Either way, this is a powerful practice that raises your vibration. Okay, thank you for sticking around to the end, and it's time for your special surprise. Today we're going to make a Mabon blessing jar. So you only really need a few things to make this work. A jar, and these jars are great. They come from the dollar store. You get like 10 in a pack, or you can use an Old Spice jar, or whatever you have is just fine. And then we need some spices from your kitchen. I have some cinnamon for abundance. I have some ginger for grounding. I have some black pepper for banishing, and some salt for purification. But you could also use rosemary for a clear mind. Get creative and use what you have. Then you need a piece of paper, something to write with, and a birthday candle. Or you can use a tea light or a taper candle. We really only need the wax. So let's get into it. All right, let's get started. So first thing you're going to want to do is cleanse the area with either an incense or even a bell. Works great. So then you're going to write your intention on your piece of paper. I already have mine prepared. Mine says my energy is balanced and I release what no longer serves me. So now we are going to fold up our piece of paper and then roll it. Now we are going to stick it in our jar. Next, we're going to start putting our herbs and spices in. I find with small jars, a little piece of paper folded works great. So we're going to put some cinnamon in there. Now some ginger. And while you're doing this, think about your intention. And some salt. And then some pepper. Now put the lid on your jar and think of your intention. Now, whether you're using a tea light, a taper candle, or a birthday candle, think of your intention when you light the flame. My energy is balanced and I release what no longer serves me. And to use the wax to seal the candle. Okay, now that your jar is sealed, your spell is complete. And you can place this jar on your altar or somewhere special where you can hold the energy of Mabon all season long. Remember, Mabon doesn't need to be elaborate. Just keep it simple and do what feels right to you. If you liked any of these ideas today, leave me a comment and let me know how you're going to celebrate Mabon. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more witchy content just like this. May the magic guide you down your movement path. Have a blessed day.